What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Exciting video, as you'll see by the title. We are off to a new country. We have already landed here in China. Obviously there's a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty behind what's going on and how this trip's going to work. But in this video you're going to learn pretty much everything to do with this trip and see it as it unfolds for us as well. Been a super crazy 2 weeks. Pretty much begun this program about 2 weeks ago, got it over the line on Thursday, booked the flights, and we're out there on Saturday. So we're here now. We've literally just landed in Qingdao, and I'm excited. We're competing in Royal Drift Championship next weekend. Today we literally landed at 7:30 in the morning now, Sunday. We're testing the car, and then we're driving 700 kilometers tomorrow or Tuesday to Tianjin, where the round is being held. We're going to get into all the details and stuff, and we'll talk a bit more in detail about the program itself. Probably once we get out of the airport and we meet these guys and see how it's all going to work. Obviously we've never been to China before, never met these guys before, and yeah, we'll run you through it a bit later, but we've got a lot to learn, and I don't know about you, Jay, but I don't know how to speak Chinese, so I don't know what we're in for here, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting back to some international action and catching up with some old faces from the European days, and yeah, we'll see if we can put on a show and have some fun. So let's get after this trip. There's going to be a couple of videos probably coming out this week. Don't know how it's all going to end up panning out, but probably going to do like a arrive in China test day sort of video, and then obviously then there'll be another video once we're at the track and how all that unfolds, but who knows how this trip's going to go. So let's just get after it, and yeah, let's see what happens. We have just touched down in the workshop and factory, and with the team that we're going to be working with while here in China campaigning over here. Absolutely phenomenal of a place. We're going to walk you through for our first initial reaction, but there's so much to see here, and they were just showing us through and giving us such amazing hospitality. Got to meet everybody here, and yeah, what a place. I mean, obviously everybody knows a lot's developed and manufactured in China, but to come here and finally see it first person and just see the quality of cars and what they're doing here, it's absolutely crazy. So the team we're working with while we're here in China is WK Racing. We're going to walk you through their shop, talk a little bit about what they've shown us, show you a bit around. Not sure exactly what we can and can't show you, but it is absolutely crazy some of the stuff they're building here and what they're doing. But let's have a walk around and let's have a look. So first off, this is their main shop that they work out of. So you'll see here, it's kind of like their clean space. They've got like their final preparations sort of happen here before they go to the track. They've got multiple different shops at this location. He said they've got like, I don't know, what did he say? It was like 10 acres of just property here, and it's all just like industrial buildings. As you can see in here, it's real nice and clean. He was saying it's real messy at the moment because they've got so much going on. As you can see, there's a lot of engines out at the moment. But man, this place is incredible. So behind you, you'll see there's like 4 lifts there. You got 4 car builds in the go at the moment. This is one of the guys that's driving this weekend with us. This is his car. Our car's over at the back. We'll show you that afterwards. But yeah, man, this place is crazy. I'm actually pretty lost for words because from what looked like it was like a small gig-ish. I mean, not a small gig, but it looked like this was just their only workshop. And then now we're here and we're looking at it. They've got this workshop and like 10 other spots. We're going to walk you through it and show you, but as I said, this is like their sort of final assembly or like their clean put together assembly section. So the engines go in here, the TIG welding and stuff happens here, the light fabrication stuff happens here. Behind us, obviously, you'll see they've got engines out of some of the cars that they compete with. He was just saying to us that they have 42 JZ engines here ready to go developed. You'll see up the top they've got all engines and all turbo kits and all kinds of stuff laying around. Their predominant engine package is a 2J. They were just showing us. This car that they're building here is a BMW, obviously full carbon Kevlar kit, but underneath the bonnet you'll see something very similar to what we run back home, an LS engine. They were just showing us on their computer and through their documents and stuff, yeah, they've just fully manufactured an LS engine here in China, and they're getting their first one next month. So if we come back for the future rounds, we might actually get to see one of them firsthand, which would be pretty bloody cool. Seeing that stuff reproduced is absolutely insane. On the floor here, you see there's a Winters diff. This is fully manufactured here in-house at this place. Absolutely crazy stuff. Obviously behind you'll see there's like a full in-depth build going on, full BMW, full back to a shell, full custom roll cage, all CNC bent, laser cut and made in-house and designed here in WK Racing. Same with all the manifolds. Every single piece of these cars they build here, which is crazy. Like, it's absolutely insane. And like super high quality stuff too, which is like obviously the best part of it. We'll keep walking around though. So you can see there they got A31 Zafiro in here. We've got to go in here. This is probably my favourite part of the whole place. So in here, it's actually Sunday today, so everything's closed up, but this is where they do all their manufacturing. So you'll see they've got full CNC machines, they've got mills, drill presses, everything. They've got offices over the back there where they design and do all the concepts of everything here. But this is absolutely insane to have all this in one location. They can build everything from scratch here in their factory. They make everything from even like their AN fittings. They make all this stuff in-house. And then the other cool thing is that obviously for us, if we wanted to get a new pulley, we'd order one from ATI. They just manufacture their own ones. So they actually make these in-house and develop everything here. Same thing, like I'm pretty sure they do their own crankshafts, they do everything here, which, like, look at the metal over there. It's absolutely insane. I mean, obviously, not ever, like, this is the first time I've ever been to China, and obviously everybody knows a lot of stuff's manufactured in China, but to actually come here and see a workshop like this, have this sort of equipment and just be able to make anything they want at their disposal is absolutely insane. Incredible stuff. But we'll take you on to the next spot. Where are we going to go next? Engine room? Where's the engine room? I don't remember. We shut that door when we come. So over here, out of their main workshop area here, this is their engine room. So as I was saying, if you see up the top there, they've got 40, he reckons roughly about 42 JZs ready to be built. Not sure what parts exactly they develop. He said they develop pretty much everything in-house here. Whatever they need, they just make it. But you can see, like, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Yeah, don't even know what to say. I've never seen anything at this level personally myself. Like, I've been to engine shops and seen this stuff, but not anywhere you go and it's just everything is in the one spot. He was showing us, we'll take you upstairs. They literally develop everything here in-house, from like suspension, 3D designing stuff, obviously the manufacturing. They do wiring looms, engine building. They've got a paint booth. They do literally everything. They've got like a full assembly room out the back where they sell all the parts that they manufacture as well. So there's a guy in there, you can see they're working at the moment doing all that. Upstairs here is sort of like their sample room, so it's like their showroom. So he was explaining to us that he 3D designs on CAD all this stuff. So all the subframes, all the tube work, all these laser cut pieces, they design all that in CAD and they make it and manufacture it and sell it. They make all these wiring looms, PDM switch panels, collapsible columns, like, it's crazy. This is their own design steering kits, and yeah, it's insane. Obviously I got to be excited when we come over here, you see some LS stuff. Not something I thought I'd see over here, but they manufacture all this LS stuff as well. And it looks like they're also producing their own cylinder heads as well, which is pretty cool. I like they've got the O-ring in there too. Same thing over here, they manufacture all these handbrakes, shifters. I'm not sure if that's a Radium one, so I'm not sure if they've just bought them one to what, but they make their own catch can kits, obviously bearings, everything. It's crazy. Coil pack holders, obviously gaskets, everything. Anything you can think of, they make it. I mean, it's China, what do you expect? But it's crazy to see it in the flesh. It's also super good quality too, which is what is even better about all this. Had another little glance over here, you can see some of their trophies. I'm a bit of a sucker for trophies, so I always like having a look at seeing what they've done. He was showing us on the way here that he's competed in D1 GP recently and did well. So you can see, like, plenty of trophies. It's cool to see such a successful team and even have the opportunity to be able to be a part of this team and get the opportunity to see this sort of level of infrastructure in drifting. Obviously, coming from Australia, we don't have anything like this in Australia where someone's trying to do it all and have this sort of thing. Like back home, we've got our own shop, and drifting's my life and motorsport's my life, but obviously at a much, much smaller scale to this. And it's so cool to see. Like, this is like the dream workshop for anyone, really. Like, I'd love to have an office where you have glass windows and just be able to look into the workshop and see all the stuff you're building and creating, that's for sure. But yeah, it's so cool to see. I think we're going to get along with these guys really well. We'll keep moving on to the next spot. So moving on from there, we go into, this is where all the stuff gets sent out for customers. This is where all the dirty fab and stuff gets produced. So all the roll cages that get welded. They've got a CNC laser machine and bending machine. So they make and produce all their own stuff here in-house. So when you see that nice clean workshop and you walk outside and then you see this big workshop too, it's absolutely insane. But you can see obviously a couple of chassis on the go. They seem to really like the BMWs. I haven't talked to them enough yet to know exactly sort of what they like, but the guy that basically we're working with here, he's obviously just so into his designing and producing that he showed me that he's working on like custom suspension for like a chassis that's not even built, and like his mind's obviously just going a million miles an hour. They also know that motorsport only produces so much money, and they're actually using all this equipment to bulk make and wholesale like construction and other stuff that it can be used for. So you can see there they've got a laser welding machine. Pretty cool to see in person. But they're obviously like mass producing this tube work, mass producing whatever these frames are. And he said that's sort of what keeps the lights and stuff going here, so they can enjoy motorsport and give it their all. But yeah, crazy to walk outside of a mechanical workshop and then have this a part of it too. Absolutely insane. But yeah, full CNC, laser welders, benders, everything. All right, so now that we've shown you guys the workshop and a bit of the team and everything that goes on here, it's time to show you what we're working with in our program here in China. So this is our competition car for the rest of the season. So long as obviously we don't have any issues and any other problems. As you can see, there is a handful of cars here to choose from. This is the car that they've designated to me. It's a 2J S15 left-hand drive. That's obviously the key point here in this whole project. First thing everyone's obviously going to think of, Australia doesn't have left-hand drive cars. If you guys remember, in 2019 we went to Formula Drift and drove Forrest Wang's car, left-hand drive, no experience, and I felt like I jumped in that and drove that pretty good for the point in time where I was at in my career then, to be able to jump in left-hand drive and drive well then. After all the experience we have now, and also sim driving, we've done a lot of left-hand drive on the sim now. I'm super confident going into driving something like this in this series and doing well. So, show you guys a bit around the car. It's a fully built forged internal 2J. I've been told it makes about 650, 700 horsepower. The turbo's on the slightly smaller side for response, they told me. But if I don't like it, they said they will put a bigger turbo on there for us. The team is so accommodating here, it's so good. This car's definitely been built, from what I can see in my first thoughts. It's been built for lightweight. As you can see, no passenger seat, very bare minimal stuff in there, carbon dash. There's literally nothing in it. Like, and the back of the car is super light. You'll see they've got all the weight moved real far forward of the diff. The fuel tank's well in front of the diff. Radiator's above the diff, and then in the boot there's absolutely nothing. So the car is built for lightweight. All the panels are carbon as well. Brand new Winters diff as well for this season. And yeah, that's the real deal. So this chassis has been used for a little while, he was telling me, but obviously it's in good enough condition still. I mean, it's a drift car. We do have one of our partners coming on board to support this campaign, Strom Wheels, as always backing me and supporting me. We're waiting on that shipment to arrive, but this car will have a brand new set of our DSF 45s. When we get those wheels, obviously we'll show you guys that a bit more, and we can talk about it a bit more when we get to our test day. So for a gearbox, this car is running a TTI 5-speed heavy-duty gearbox, Winters diff, and yeah, obviously the 2JZ in the front. I believe it's got Wisefab in the rear, think it's got their own custom suspension in the front. So I'm looking forward to trying that. They're currently, don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's quite humid. So obviously the car's probably running quite hot here. So at the moment they're putting water sprayers on the intercooler and the radiator, which is fair enough. You can see it's got aftermarket brakes front and rear as well, which is cool. And yeah, I mean, the car's legit. Like, there's not really much else you can do to it in terms of, obviously if you want more power you can put nitrous on it and put a bigger turbo on it, but full aftermarket ECU, good gearbox, good diff, good clutch, good everything. So yeah, up the road from here, about 2 minutes up the road, they've got like a little car park out the back of a workshop they've turned into a drift track. They've let us know that this afternoon, once the boys finish working on the car, we're going to go do some testing there. And then tomorrow, another guy from China's flying in who's driving the 86. They're planning to do a bit of tandem practice and stuff tomorrow too. So we'll do that, and then we're going to head to the Royal Drift Championship, which is in Tianjin, I think is how you pronounce it. I've got to clean up on my Chinese, obviously, but that's 700 kilometres away from here. So we've got a bit of a trek and a bit of a hole, but I think the first practice day and training day is Wednesday. So we've got a couple of days up our sleeves. The boys are working on the car, getting the final bits and pieces done. They've just told us that they've put a brand new engine in the car for us. You'll see on the floor over there, they're bringing it as a spare for both cars. So yeah, fully prepared, awesome program. So grateful to have even met these guys and have this opportunity. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting out there now, having a drive and seeing how we go. But yeah, these guys are awesome, and I'm just grateful to even let us show you guys this sort of this workshop and everything they're doing here, because it's insane to see in person. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this progresses. That'll be it for now. We're going to go check into our hotel, get ready for this afternoon, go get some food, and yeah. Alright guys, so we are heading down to a little test pad that these guys have. I'm super thankful for the guys. Sort of went from 0 to 100 real quick. We were stuffing around, riding some go-karts, having some fun with all the crew, and then all of a sudden the guys got the S15 finished and they were like, go, 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 we're going testing. So we just quickly ran back to the hotel, which is like 100 metres up the road, grabbed my helmet and stuff, and yeah, we're going to this test pad. Haven't seen it yet, so not sure how big it is, but we haven't driven left-hand drive yet over here, so looking forward to jumping in the car and seeing how the car feels and then how left-hand drive feels and whatever. But yeah, I just got to say a big shout out to these guys, because they've well and truly gone above and beyond for us, took us out for a big lunch, and yeah, the hospitality has been absolutely second to none. So yeah, looking forward to this test session, and yeah, I'd say when we get here it's going to be all go. So alright guys, so we've just rolled up at the spot. I was going to leave it at what we said in the car, but I wanted to show you guys the spot. It's pretty cool. It's a nice flat concreted pad out the back of a workshop down the road from their shop. It's about 500 metres down the road. As you can see, we've got the S15 behind us. Obviously we had a good look at it before, but obviously we'll walk you around it a little bit more now and you get to see it. We haven't driven it yet, haven't even done nothing with it, so we're going to see how we go for the first time. They bought some go-karts out and they're having some fun, but now the time is to put the helmet on, get in the zone, feel the car out, and then yeah, see if we can be a serious threat next weekend. So looking forward to filling out the car. They just put like a baseline set up in it for us. They've gone with a bit of tow out on the front, a bit of tow in on the rear, so we're just going to see what the car does, how it feels, and then from there we can make a plan of what we're going to do. We've got all night tonight, all day tomorrow. They've rolled up with like 10 sets of wheels, and they said basically drive it till you're happy. So yeah, let's see how we go. Let's have some fun, and yeah, let's get ready for next weekend. Alright guys, so we just came in from our first little test hit, I guess. Not too bad, just obviously coming to terms with the car. Got a big problem where my helmet's on the roll cage at the moment, so when I go to initiate I'm stuck between the bars and the roof. Other than that, the car doesn't feel too bad. It's got good forward drive, but the side bite's pretty slack, so I don't really know much about the suspension on the car. I didn't even look at it, so we just sort of jumped in it and drove it. Tyres were at like 25 pound and they were second hand, so it's hard to know what to expect right at this particular time. There's something going on with the linkage in the shifter at the moment where it's like if I grab a gear it just stays there, it doesn't bounce back or anything, so just a few things to work out. Probably not the cleanest laps, but obviously did a lap in one of them. It's also a concrete pad, so it's quite dusty, but the forward drive is really good, so we'll just see. I mean, it feels like it's got power. We're only on a small track, so it's hard to tell, but we'll see how we progress. The temps and everything are good. We'll definitely have to do something about this seating position, because I'm not really that happy with it, but yeah, we'll just make sure the car's doing what it's supposed to, and then we'll go from there. So the guys are just changing tyres now. They're just quickly checking the log, so it's a new engine, and yeah, once we get these new tyres on, we'll have another go and see if we can get a bit more comfortable. I mean, yeah, like there's only so much you can test on a small little pad like this. It's more about just getting comfortable with being on the left-hand side of the car, feeling where my hands are, and yeah, just feeling the car out in general. So we can make changes later. This is our time to just get some laps in and get used to left-hand drive. It doesn't feel too foreign. The only thing I could notice was when I went to make an adjustment with my left hand, because I'm sitting so high, it feels like I'm throwing my hand around a bit, but yeah, once I get used to the steering and what the car's doing, I think we'll be good. So yeah, let's get after it. Alright guys, so it is the next day. We are back in the WK Racing factory. It's been a good 2 days here so far. We are going to end the video here. This video is getting quite long as it is already. I thought it was going to be a bit shorter, but also put in the workshop tour and everything like that. It's getting a bit long, so we're going to cut this video here. That is day 1 of all the testing. It is now day 2, but we're going to save this video for the next video. We've got the car on the hoist. The guys are making changes to fit another seat in there. They quickly jumped in and they plasma cut the floor out and all the bracing and stuff that was in there for the old setup. They're going above and beyond for us and putting in a bigger seat for me and also dropping the seat down on the ground. Can't thank WK Racing enough for all their support this trip. I think it's going to be a great time, regardless of the results and what happens. We're going to go out there and give it 110%, but just being able to come here and work with these guys has been absolutely amazing. We had the car on the scales this morning. We've played around with the suspension, done some things I wanted to do. We've got the strong wheels on there now, and yeah, once this driver seat's done, I'm looking forward to getting back out there. The guys have also fixed that shifter problem that we had, so I'm looking forward to trying that. This afternoon we're hoping to get out there again and get some more test laps in. And like I said, we're going to keep filming, keep making footage for you guys, and yeah, we're going to see how we go for the rest of this trip. If you guys can, please hit that like and subscribe button. Your support means the world to us. And obviously we're not going to go this effort making these videos if you don't support the channel. So we are going to try to keep going along with these videos, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the trip. I'm good, the team is good, the car's good, so yeah, the future's bright, and I'm looking forward to getting out there. So thanks for tuning in guys, we will see you on the next one, and yeah, I'm excited, hope you guys are too.
The car so fast, very fast. Newbie, very good driver. Believe you.
We get it.